Throughout time, humans have struggled with various challenges, the elements, creating society, and a constant struggle to survive. But the greatest challenge that still affects humankind today is discrimination. 1939 was the year where the Nazi Party began a relentless and discriminatory attack on those who were Jewish, homosexual, and handicapped. Discrimination is still a common issue that we struggle with today, and although it may not be on the same level as the Holocaust, it is still an incredibly large problem that should be addressed. Now, discrimination can occur anywhere, but we're going to look at it from a different angle. We're going to look at discrimination and bullying in schools. After all, school is a person's first venture into a social group, and early prevention of xenophobia is key to creating an outlook that embraces multiculturalism. Statistics have shown that bullying is increasingly viewed as an important contributor to youth violence, including homicide and suicide. Case studies of the shooting at Columbine High School and other U.S. high schools have suggested that bullying was a factor in many of the incidents. Some surveys that were done in the United States show that this month, 1 out of every 4 kids will be abused by another youth. And if that wasn't scary enough, 1 out of 5 kids admit to being a bully or doing some bullying. Although these statistics may seem frightening, they aren't meant to scare you. On the contrary, it's actually more than enough reason as to why we should take action. Students are being denied an opportunity. They're being denied an education. They're being denied their future. And for what, you may ask? Because they are a different size, color, race, sexual orientation, the smallest difference somehow gives a bully a sudden reason to harm another person, whether it be verbal or physical, intentional or not. Whether a person is a teenager or an adult, bullying is never right in any case. Now bullying has become even more vast today, as we now have the internet and social networking. Statistics have shown that 33% of youth have been victimized by cyberbullying, and among this percentage, being ignored and disrespected were the most common forms of cyberbullying. The primary cyberbullying location where victimizing occurs is in chat rooms, which is 56%. Following chat rooms, 49% are victimized via instant messaging, and 28% via email. 41% of victims do not tell anyone in their off-screen lives about their abuse. But if they never tell an adult, how will the situation get better? Well, the answer is simple. Tell someone if there is a bullying situation, whether it be online or off. People should feel free to speak up for their beliefs. If there's no reason to be ashamed of how you were born and raised, then why hide it? Be who you want to be. Don't let a bully be the one to tell you how to live. Because, let's face it, what happens to the bully in the end? Odds are, when the bully becomes an adult, they'll be involved in more violent behavior, and eventually develop antisocial behavior. Take a look at our bully in this situation. They've gone around the school and they basically harass other students. He fails to realize the severity of his actions, and is about to be told by the principal and the police officer who was just called in just how serious it was.
Hey! Back here! Oh. Give me your other hand. Put your hand behind your back. What kind of stunt do you think that was? This is a high school. You have any weapons on you?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay, come on up. Get on your feet here for a sec. Stand up. Up against the locker. Put your head there. Spread your legs. That's the 3rd time you've done that to the same person. Do you know that? That's an assault and criminal harassment. All right, so right now you're under arrest for assault and criminal harassment. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, I think it's time that you go and have a talk with a judge. Let's go. Come with me.
So Anthony, here you are. You're in my office for bullying reasons. How many times in the 4 years since you've been here as a student have you heard me talk to students here about bullying?
4 years.
Numerous times, would you say?
Yes.
And we talk about people having the right to be respected and the responsibility to respect others. Is that right?
Yes.
And here you are, yet you're still bullying individuals in our school. So I have to tell you that I'm probably looking at between 5 and 15 days of suspension time. You'll probably talk as well to our liaison officer, Officer Vivian, about assault charges, and then we'll take it from there. That's a lot of school you're going to miss, Anthony. Can you afford that many days out of school?
Yep.
You can? You're supposed to say no there, Anthony. I don't want to be out of school, Mr. McMahon. All right, so your suspension, as I said, will probably be in the area of 10 to 15 days. In the future, and when you come back to school, you'll apologize to that young student for the bullying that's gone on, and we won't have that anymore. Otherwise, we won't have you here anymore. Are you clear on that, Anthony?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so when you return after your 10 to 15 day suspension, you report to me here in the office at 8:15, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry it had to happen that way, Anthony. You can leave now.
So in the end, does the bully really win? Evidently, no. Bullying can happen at any time and at any place. But why should we allow this to happen? The Holocaust was started because one side felt that it was more superior than the other. And although it may not be on the same level, in a way, it isn't different to bullying in schools today. Everyone wants to feel safe, and everyone wants to belong. Yes, people have different views, and may not always agree, but in the end, we all agree that bullying is unnecessary, and it can lead to something potentially disastrous. Which leaves us to one question: how can we prevent bullying? There is no easy answer, but if people can make changes, whether they be big or small, to make society more accepting of diversity and culture, then the world will be a truly better place.